Mrs. Jones was a 70-year-old woman who lived a long and fulfilling life. She has always been a healthy and active person, enjoying long walks, gardening and spending time with her grandchildren. However, she had resigned herself to the fact that she would never be a mother, having never married or had children. One day, to her utter shock, Mrs. Jones discovered that she was pregnant. She couldn't believe it. At her age, it seemed impossible. However, she knew it was true and was thrilled at the prospect of becoming a mother at such a late stage in life. Despite her age, Mrs. Jones was determined to have a healthy and successful pregnancy. She consulted her doctor and followed all necessary precautions, such as taking prenatal vitamins, eating a healthy diet, and getting plenty of rest. Her pregnancy went off without a hitch, and she was so happy with every little kick and movement of the baby inside her. She even started knitting booties and blankets, anxiously awaiting the arrival of her son. As the due date approached, Miss Jones received mixed reactions from friends and family. Some were skeptical and concerned about her ability to care for a newborn at her age, while others were thrilled and supportive, admiring her determination and strength. Finally, the day came and Mrs. Jones gave birth to a healthy baby girl. She named her Joy, and from that moment on, she devoted herself completely to her daughter. Although she knew it would be challenging, she was determined to give her son the best life possible. The story of Mrs. Jones soon made headlines around the world, with many people both admiring and criticizing her decision to become a mother at such an advanced age. However, Mrs. Jones paid no attention to the naysayers, instead focusing on the joy and love her daughter brought into her life. Despite the challenges of raising a child her age, Miss Jones was grateful for the opportunity to experience motherhood and treasured every moment with her daughter. She knew she had been blessed with a miracle, and she was determined to make the most of it. As Joy grew older, Mrs. Jones faced some challenges. She wasn't as physically strong as she used to be, and caring for a newborn was exhausting. However, she persevered, enlisting the help of friends and family to help her when needed. As Joy grew older, Mrs. Jones continued to be an active and involved mother, taking her daughter for walks, playing with her and teaching her about the world. Despite occasional negative comments from outsiders, Miss Jones and Joy were a happy, loving family. Over the years, Mrs. Jones and Joy just got stronger. Joy grew into an intelligent and curious child, always eager to learn more about the world. Mrs. Jones was proud of her daughter's accomplishments and cherished every moment they spent together. However, Mrs. Jones knew she wouldn't live forever. As she got older, she began to worry about what would happen to Joy after she was gone. She wanted to make sure her daughter was taken care of no matter what. So Mrs. Jones made a plan. She carefully chose a tutor for Joy, someone she trusted to raise her daughter with love and care. She made sure her will was up to date and that all her affairs were in order so that her daughter was supported. Despite the challenges and doubts she faced, Miss Jones was grateful for the opportunity to be a mother. She knew her decision to have a child at such an advanced age was unconventional, but she didn't regret it. She had been blessed with a wonderful daughter and was determined to make the most of their time together. In the end, Mrs. Jones passed away peacefully in her sleep, surrounded by loved ones. Joy was heartbroken, but she knew her mother had done everything in her power to ensure her happiness and well-being. Today, Joy is a successful and fulfilled woman with a loving family. She often thinks of her mother and the sacrifices she made to give her a happy and fulfilling life. She knows she was lucky to have such a remarkable mother and is grateful for their time together. And here we come to the end of this story. Thank you for watching until the end. If you haven't signed up yet, subscribe, this will help me a lot. Thank you very much, stay with God, and until the next video.